98% of live sports is viewed live, with 95% of that being the NFL. I mean, it's a safe environment. We want to be there. The ratings are consistent. I mean, with the exception of a few other networks, had some rough patches here with the Patriots and Brady, and then the debate for ESPN has gone through a tough patch the last few weeks, but that will eventually rebound. It's live sports is there.
Think about the conversation over 12 months now, the draft, the combines, the Super Bowl, week to week to week, not only on linear television, but on other sources. It is an incredible platform for an engaged audience. And I think what we need to also deal with there is to create some consistency around what that engagement means, and ultimately, how do brands connect with that engagement? We believe wholeheartedly that brands should really engage in ways with consumers that are actually engaging in their ads. They're watching their ads. They're measured in a way that makes sense, and we can all tie that together.
It is amazing how rapidly the world of the NFL is changing. I mean, it is a different game. We were talking about it beforehand, and maybe this is a little too behind the scenes, but what we're seeing on the field is a different product. I mean, these guys are not hitting like they did during the week. It's a different sport, a different game than when you got out, and you didn't get out that long ago.
The fans are still as passionate as the first time I was ever mooned, to the first time I've ever had stuff thrown at me, to the first time I was ever cheered in a good way. The fans still have that same passion. And I was in Philly and then Hershey, Pennsylvania the other day, in the sea of Eagle fans. And of course they're going to give me that EAGLES chant.
What advertisers are looking for is something that people are so deeply engaged in and so passionate about that they'll stay with it and consume the advertising message. And NFL is unlike anything else. I mean, my title is President Advanced Ad Products. As soon as someone figures out what that is, come up to me afterward and let me know. But I like to think that we're trying to make ads suck less.
The growth in the NFL over the last 7 years, we've had 10% growth in our female fan base. And they love the players, they love the sport, etc. But one of the reasons they're coming to the sport is just as life gets crazier and crazier, and you have dinner an hour later, and you don't have time to sit around and even eat together at the table, you do come together to watch a football game. It's not something people particularly like to do in isolation, sitting in front of the screen. They want to be with friends, and family is very extended. They want friends, they want family. Sometimes they want people they don't even know, but they root for the same team, so automatically they're family. And that's why we gave birth to the Football is Family, because it was really leaning into what is so true about, we call it, football's a campfire. It just seems to get people to gather around, whether you're in a stadium or you're sitting at home.
From the timeline standpoint, the conversation is about extending that audience of the NFL. It's about a consistent metric. It's about how the NFL is growing their audience and how brands can engage with that audience.